Hey, I'm Emily Fraser from Match and Nicole. I hope you all like and follow the Sharkstream.
Hi, I'm Lucas Casaver. Join us on the Shark.
Hello, I'm Salotto, and join us on Sharkstream.
Hello everyone, I'm Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. Join us to the Sharkstream. Let's go!
Hello, I am David Alcaide. Join us in Sharkstream.
Hey guys, I'm Federer Horst. Join us on the Sharkstream.
I'm Christina Tkach. Join us on the Sharkstream.
Hey guys, it's Jason Schulter. Join us on the Sharkstream tonight.
I'm John Moore. Join me on the Sharkstream.
Hi, I'm Savannah Easton. Join us on the Sharkstream.
Hi, my name is Georgia Georgiev, and you can join us at the Sharkstream.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sharkstream here at the Yale Billiards Brunswick Arena in Wallingford, Connecticut. We have another pro list match ready for you tonight. It's going to be our number 43, Rebeccn Hilton. You may have seen her on the stream once or twice. Playing against number 44, Nicole Netherland. Should be a good match. Hope you guys are excited. Let me know in the comments section if you're enjoying the Mosconi Cup so far. I know Team Europe is. But we've been watching it daily down here at Yale Billiards, and it's been a little tough for Team USA. But if you are a follower of the Sharkstream, make sure you check out the content that we've been posting on YouTube and Facebook. Bobby Hilton, Austin Francisco, or Co-Francesco, and Lisa Zunge, three of our senior members here at the Yale Billiards Sharkstream Alliance, have been in London for the last 6 days, and they've been getting all kinds of great video content and interviews. Make sure you check them out. Here we go, rack number 1, Becca Breakin. Nails the wing ball. Cue ball got a little lost, but otherwise not too bad. Hit the 5 as well. All right, so here's what she's looking at. Possible one in either corner. As always, guys, thanks for tuning in. Please do hit like if you're enjoying this content on a Friday night in December. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube, of course. Go scratch. Oh, not a good start. All right, ball in hand, Nicole. A pretty open pattern, though. I like the layout of this balls. Every ball has a pocket. It's got to keep the cue ball under control. If anybody's tuning in has a prediction, please do let me know in the comment section. I kind of have some thoughts, but Nicole's a very strong player who's improved dramatically over the last, I don't know, year or so. I think the first time I saw her play, she was like a 360, so now she's up to 447. Tells you something. I don't know. She might be just playing ball in hand for the safety here. She going for the 1-9er? Oh, she went for the early 9. I'm a little surprised by that, but a valiant attempt. Now Becca's going to come back. Pretty much got the same wide open spread. Opting instead to go for I think she was trying to tuck the cue ball in behind the 7-9. Just came up a little wide, so now Nicole's going to have this similar opportunity. Looked like she was trying to dump the cue off in the corner and leave the 1-up table. Still available. Nice little safety play there. Becca leaves the 1 behind the 6, and now Nicole is going to have to kick at this 1 ball, I believe. Yeah, she's doing the old measure system. Basically measure from here to here. Double that. And this becomes your aim spot. A little bit of geometry. Served her well. So that'll bring Becca back to the table. She's got a clean look at the 1 on the side. Cue ball should head towards the 2. I look at the 2, but from the looks of it, I don't think this is kickable. Or bankable, really. Take a look where I'm thinking it might go. Got room. Just playing safe instead. Not a bad decision. I think the table's going to open back up here. Becca's got a pretty stretchy shot, but a clean look at the 2. All right, she might be looking at the 6 cross corner, but then she's got to figure out what to do with that 7 ball. She's going to play it safe and try to use the 7-9 for a very nice safety. What a shot. I'm going to give her the boom. That was a great safety play. Now, Nicole is probably going to have to give up ball in hand here because I'm looking at this 9 ball. It's tucked in there so close. Like, I'm just going to draw what they call the tangent line. I think the closest she can hit the rail without touching the 9 is right there. If we come back across, yeah, she's got a look. It's just going to be a very tough shot. Make sure that 9 doesn't even move, doesn't even rock. She got a little bit of right English on there, and that took her off the counter. And even worse news, she broke up the 7-9. So Becca's got ball in hand with 4 balls to go. See what she comes up with. Quick work of the 6. She's going to lined up nice on the 7. Probably come 1 rail across for the 8. Oh, rattled the 7 a little bit. That's going to be an opportunity for Nicole. The right punch shot, if she's got it in her bag. Just deflect off the 7 here. Come back this way. You're happy. Guys, if you're just tuning in, I want to reiterate, definitely Bobby Boom Hilton is in London at the Moscone Cup with Austin Co-Francisco, our media producer, and of course his trusty Rusty manager. Well, not Rusty, but definitely trusty manager Lisa Zunge. They're out there having a good time at the Moscone Cup, I'm sure. So thanks for tuning in. Brian Brennan in the booth, giving you live pro list match action on a Friday evening. Nicole just drove it into the rail a little bit. Gonna give Becca a decision. Not an easy make by either stretch, either going up to the corner pocket or going cross side. That's actually going to be a double kiss situation right there. So my hunch is she's going to try and leave it in the middle of the top rail. And the cue back this way. Oh, look at her follow the lines. That is the short rail safety right there, and very nicely executed by Becca Hilton. So now Nicole's got a decision. Can she see it? I think she's got the whole ball. It's just a matter, do you feel confident? Can you make this 8 ball in the corner and still get just the right speed for the 9? Hit it a little fat, but it's going to work out. I think it's going to duck behind the... Oh, no, it didn't get there. I'm going to say it's going to duck behind the 9, but it did not reach. Roll forward, give herself an interesting look at the 9 on the side. I like this decision just because even if she misses for some reason, she misses well, it'll still end up on the short rail. Of course, the goal is to make it. And she does. Nice out. Becca takes the first rack, scores 1-0. Alrighty, welcome back to the Shark Stream. We got Becca Hilton and Nicole Netherland playing their pro list match. First rack went to Rebecca. Rack number 2 coming up. Again, Becca gets the wing ball, opens up the rack pretty nice, but the 7 is going to block her chance at the 1, so we're likely to see a push here, I'm guessing. She might go for the kick. She's kind of lining up on it. She's just got the push. Well, she pushed to a makeable shot, which is an interesting choice. I'm looking at the 2 ball. I don't think the 2 has a pocket, so not a lot of danger here yet. Nice cut shot from Nicole. Opens up. Yeah, this is called moving the furniture around. Let's see what happens. And as it turns out, she got a nice clean look at the 2. Great shot from Nicole. Like she took a crack at the corner pocket, didn't quite get there. So Becca's coming back. She's got a 2 in the side. Pretty steep angle, though. Drops it. Got a good look at the pink 4 ball. Pokes it right in there with just enough stop to get straight-ish on the 5 ball. Sorry, I'm old. The purple ball is supposed to be 4. All right, this is going to make an interesting decision because she's now a little off angle. If I'm Rebecca, I'm just trickling the cue ball up to here. And then just letting the, taking the 6 from a distance. Some of the other players here on our pro list would probably opt to smash this sucker in. Send the cue up and down. But we'll see what Becca's got in mind. Oh, darn it. Did not mean to press that button. Made the 4, gave it the smash, so she went with option 2. Now she's got a pretty good look at. I got to go realign these cameras. She got a pretty good look at the 6 in the corner. Hit it just a little too fat, but it's going to work out. 7 ball is going to sit right in the way. Pole's a little snookered here. She's going to go to the left rail or the right rail. I think that's what she was trying to decide. And she's going with neither. Just going to try and take a poke straight at it. She almost had it right in the corner. That was a nice try. Becca's trying to decide if she wants to go for the cross corner shot. I like a cross corner shot here because the cue's going to head towards the top rail. And even if she misses, it's going to lock up on the lower bottom rail. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You play it like you're trying to make it, but you think about, okay, if I miss, what's it going to look like? And that's exactly what I think happened right there. She ended up with a pretty good, it's not hidden, but it's definitely safe. I like that safety play, but watch what happens. I think she was trying to tuck it in between the 8 and the 9. That's why her body language suggests that's exactly what she was trying to do. Now she's got a clean look at the 7. I don't think she was trying to make that 6. I think she was trying to bury it. Now she got to go corner to corner. And even if she makes the 7, the 8's kind of blocked. Tough leave. I kind of hit a little low on that one, so I think the ball kind of jumped out on her. Oh, let's take a look at the overhead. How far did that 7 roll? I think it might have rolled far enough that Becca's going to have to thin this so hard to get the 7 to drop in the side. And even if she makes it, as my fellow broadcaster here at the Sharkstream, Bobby Hunt, would say, there's just no future. What do you do with that 8 ball? Yeah, caught the point. Now we're looking at the same situation. The 8 really doesn't have a home unless you can find a way to get the cue ball somewhere between here. That's a very small landing area. Or if you like to play combos, I guess. Here's an opportunity for Becca. It looks pretty straight. Like I said, avoiding the combo involves getting the cue ball somewhere in this range. I don't know. She might actually be better off just setting up for a cross-side bank. Took the stop shot. Now I have no idea what the plan is. You can feather the 8 and try to carom the 9 in. On the 9. She's hoping she can touch just enough of the 8 ball that the cue ball caroms into the 9 and drops it in the corner. Oh, she's playing the combo. Oh, she went for the carom. This might work. Yeah, that definitely is going to be safe. And there's not a lot of ways to kick at this ball either. That's going to be a pretty easy ball in hand for Becca Hilton. She's going to come up and put the 8 ball in the bottom right corner, roll it forward a hair, and drop the 9 in the bottom left. Make it 2-0. You have it. Becca 2-0. Third for 3, 3 for 3. Becca got the wing ball in perfect right off this template break. This time though, man, I think the 8 just kind of ruined the party. We left the cube pretty well in the middle-ish of the table, and the 8 ball came in and ruined the 1 ball. Be a combo opportunity here, but I think a safety's in order. Sort of push the 1 towards the 2, send the cue up towards the 3. Oh, she made the 2. Oh, wow, nice shot. So I got good news and bad news. The good news is you made the shot. Bad news is now you're snookered on the 8. Based on her gestures, I think she's going for a 2-rail bank kick. Exactly what she did. With the safe, well, not a safety necessarily, but a very difficult shot for Becca. Uh, Paco Bada Reyes says, "What's up, BB? Is this the USA team tryouts? I don't know, man. We'll see what they do. There's a lot of speculation in the various pool forums and websites and Facebook groups and everything else about what they got to do to make Team USA a little bit more competitive. I was reading a little bit about several suggestions saying the big problem, excuse me, the big problem is handicap tournaments. Because there are very few handicap tournaments apparently in Europe, and there are many handicap tournaments in the USA, and that seems to be fostering a mentality of let's stay the status quo. Opposed to having the tournaments basically being about improvement and being the best in the room. There's also been a lot of speculation that she just gave up ball in hand. There's a lot of speculation about possibly making it a 6-man team, as Jason Shaw suggested in the presser. Somehow there's other, I'd be open to any and all suggestions in the comments section. What do you guys think need to make Team USA a little bit more competitive? Yeah, so the thing with the handicap tournaments is, yeah, you have, Fargo 550s and unders and 500 and unders and Fargo hot race and Fargo medium race and Fargo mild. I mean, I personally, I played in a lot of, when I was actually playing a lot of tournaments. I've only been playing in a few lately, but I'm getting better. The reality is, though, in a lot of the tournaments back then, they were kind of level based, but they weren't handicapped. So there would be an A level tournament, a B level tournament, a C level tournament, and a D level tournament. So if you wanted to sort of quote unquote level up, you had to sort of, bring your game up so that you could take down a B, and then maybe it took your chances in the A's, and then you maybe, if you take down an A, then all of a sudden you're into the opens, and that's kind of the way my old Nintendo pool game used to work too. It was like you want to be a regional champion, and then you want to be a state champion, and then you want to be, a coastal champion of some sort, and then you want to be national champion, then you can be world champion. It was a natural progression, but it was a video game. But from the handicapping point of view, having Fargo-based rates or Fargo rate-based races, I think some of the articles I read have a very valid point in that some people get into the comfort zone, and rather than trying to get better at the game, it's all about managing your handicap. So they have a point. Let me know in the comments section what you guys think. But, I think there is a point. I always, I don't really care what my Fargo rate is. I don't care what people think. I don't have an APA handicap anymore. I haven't played in 25 years. I just like coming down and playing players the way I kind of grew up, which is to say, I'll just pick up a cue and play anybody. And if they beat my butt, then I know that I should probably be learning something. And, sometimes the cost of admission is, quite frankly, getting your, I'm going to use the word, getting your ass beat on the table. One of my mentors growing up, and certainly one of my Bobby Hunt here in the Shark Stream, said the same kind of thing. The only way you get better is playing people better than you. So I'm thinking maybe there's some truth to that entire handicapping argument. Having said that, though, if you're in a bowling league or a dart league or a pool league, and you just want to have a good time on a Saturday night or a Wednesday night or a Tuesday night, then yeah, the handicapping system works. But at the end of the day, though, if you have the thirst and you want to get better, the only way to do it, start playing people that are better. A couple of pool players that I know travel from Yale Billiards to Racks to several other Taom Billiards. There's a bunch here in Connecticut. Nice little combo there from Nicole. Sorry, I didn't want to get off on a tangent, but Nicole just made a beautiful 3-9 combo. So that's going to put her at 2-1. So yeah, going back to my little dissertation. If you want to get, like I said, you want to get better. Like I've had a couple of players here at Yale Billiards. I'm a middle of the road player. I have 35 years of knowledge when it comes to pool, but I only started playing pool again about a year and a half ago when I got my cue fixed. And I'm getting back to where I think I used to be, getting closer, but of course I'm getting older. But that's my I'll play anybody. And your attitude should always be, if you want to get better, you should be able to play anybody. Play somebody that is going to kill you. Watch what they're doing. Focus, pay attention, and say, "Oh, wow, I never would have thought of playing it that way." And then think to yourself, "Why didn't I think of playing it that way?" But that's just the way it is. And like I said, I don't want to get off on a rant here. I'm not thrilled with Team USA's output. Fact is, I know I've met every single player on both teams, courtesy of Bobby Hilton here at Yale Billiards, of course. But they have that drive. They want to get better, and like you said, all you really want to do, if you want to get better, Sometimes you gotta take your lumps. All right, so Nicole gets the wing ball. That 7 drops right in the corner. Kind of lost the cue. She's gonna have a tough time with this one. But thanks, Paco, for chiming in. I appreciate that. If you guys in the comments section have any other thoughts, please do. Just let me know. I wouldn't mind talking about it for a little while we're watching Becca and Nicole battle it out here on the Shark Stream. I know there's and admittedly, this is Yale Billiards. Number 5 in the points for 2025 was Lucas Fracasso Werner, who plays out of, you guessed it, Yale Billiards. I did get a kick out of seeing the fans in the audience sort of weighing in the same way Jason Shaw did and Shane Van Boning allegedly did over text, saying, yeah, Lucas would have made that. I mean, we've seen a couple of really big misses in the Team USA side. I don't know whether Lucas would have made them or not, but, I have my speculation, so. But it was worth a pretty good giggle. Yeah, I don't have a lot of thoughts when it comes to APA. Like I said, we're not trying to bite the hand that feeds. The APA in Connecticut is strong. They have pretty much every pool hall in Connecticut, probably all of New England. And of course, that's where we're broadcasting from. So the APA is, it's a good thing for casual play. But I do agree that there seems to be a lot, especially just hanging out and listening to other folks, ranting about this one's no 4, this one's no 3, this one's no 6. I can't believe that I lost to a 2. All these kinds of those phrases I hear all the damn time. There is a problem with managed handicaps in any pool league, any bowling league, any dart league. I didn't need to win tonight. We already qualified. I've heard that phrase a few times. Things of that nature, just it kind of ruins it for everybody. Now, don't get me wrong. I think anybody that's listened to me talk on the Shark Stream here for the last 2 years has heard me admit that back in my times of playing APA, which was basically the late 90s, yeah, I totally sandbagged. So you got to figure out how to light the fire under these players, how to get them to say, I want to be a 7. I want to be an 8 in 9 ball, or I want to be a 9 in 9 ball, as opposed to saying, no, I'm happy being a 5 or a 4, or I can't win this match because it's going to hurt the team. So there's just a certain functional structure issue that I think is keeping people from actually advancing. Nice little clean shot right in the center of the pocket there from Nicole. Just managing the table right now. Pink ball's next. 5's in the purple is in the middle of the table. 6, 8 are kind of hanging, so let's get to work. Yeah, it's like I said, I think it's open. Like I said, I'm curious about what everybody else thinks. I do think I agree with the handicapping system is holding the USA back. You were supposed to want to be the best. You want to be a champion. You want to be a tournament winner. You want to be all these kinds of things. The only way that happens, though, is if you put in your time and you take your lumps and learn along the way. Making quick work of the 4-5, Nicole. Good shooting. She wants to be on the left side of this 8 ball, like somewhere between here and here. That way she can just, let's say she lands here, if she can. Then she has a stop shot to the 8, and then bang, 9 ball just straight in. She did get the angle, but she's on the rail, so draw is no longer an option. Made this shot a lot tougher. mean, like I said, realistically, the perfect like ball in hand position right here. See, that's interesting. So we're talking about 9-ball. So in APA, my understanding is that the 9-ball rankings go from 2 to 9. So there was a place to go after you became a 7. You could still become an 8. You could still become a 9. And my understanding of Fargo APA equivalency for rank 7 in APA is something like 7s are typically about 520 to 550. 8s typically land between 550 and 580, and 9s tend to land 580 plus. Like I said, if there was some sort of conversion table for those kinds of ranks in Fargo and APA levels. And believe me, I've covered enough people here on the Shark Stream and enough people in just watching in the pool hall. So, I mean, it's just, but yeah, like I said, you want to enter tournaments that you think maybe over your head, play against some better players. If you're just happen to be standing around in the pool hall and you want to find somebody that you know is better than you, challenge them. Sometimes they'll play it for free. They just want to have a good time. It was a pretty tough leave and a pretty tough shot, no matter how you sliced it. You know, it's funny. Okay, so Samsonite Claims Department. I'm sorry that it's not showing us your preferred. I guess Restream's got a bug or something. But anyway, on YouTube, had a few matches recently. Fargo rated me 650 plus for the match. Surprised by that. Fargo's, until they get to a certain level of robustness, are complete BS. And even after they get to a certain level of robustness, what you're measuring is the number of games reported to Fargo. And those games can be pretty easily managed by the player. So there are lots and lots of players out there managing their Fargo. Of course, if you're a pro player or a semi-pro player, amateur or whatever, you're going to want to try and get your Fargo up so that you can be kind of a threat. But the problem is that when you see tournaments that are 550 and under, and you see somebody enter that's 549 as an example, you can bet your bottom dollar that they've managed their Fargo to be a 549 specifically so they can enter in a 550 and under tournament. And then, of course, who ends up winning that tournament? Especially if it's handicapped, or if it's handicapped races. No, it's just I don't know, it's a weird conundrum. I think like I said, I don't want to get off on some kind of crazy rant, but the having more local open tournaments, I think, would actually incentivize players to learn about the game, get better, figure it out along the way. And there's another thing. I mean, I honestly think also that Fargo is a little bit regional. We actually have a guy here that runs a tournament at Yale Billiards every once in a while. The title of the tournament is literally Get Your Fargo Up. So his goal is to give you a Fargo rated tournament that you can play against other similarly, or, not even necessarily higher rated Fargos, but some way that you can get robustness and challenge superior players. That's the only way your Fargo goes up. Let's put it bluntly. If you're a 500 and you play against a 550 and you trash them, your Fargo will go up. Yeah, Paco, I did actually hear. So Paco's asking, did you hear what Hearn said about making Moscone North America versus the European Union and pushing more events in the U.S. and Canada that boost youth interest? Abso-freaking-lutely, I could not agree more. A, there's a ton of talent in both Mexico and Canada. E, the USA is a country, Europe is a continent. So they get to pull talent from 13, I believe, countries to be in their tournaments. I would love to see. Now, I was talking about this with some of the fellas down here when I got down at Yale Billiards. I was talking about, I'm like, okay, at that exact same point. Why can't we pull from Mexico? Why can't we pull from Canada? There's some amazing talent in both countries. Why don't we do continent versus continent, North America versus Europe? And let's go one step further. Should be North America versus Europe versus Asia. I think there should be 3 teams. There should be some sort of other, like, get more of these players involved. Asia's a powerhouse right now. So why is it just North America and Europe? 9 on the snap does not count on the list. Sorry, just a little digression. So 9 on the count is not an automatic win on the list. She's going to spot it, but she does get to shoot again. Sorry for the segue. Having said that, yeah, I would love to see a 3-way tournament of sorts, similar format as Moscone. Of, you'd have to do some crazy logistics, but yeah, Team Asia, Reyes Cup does it. Team Asia versus rest of the world. Let's do Team Asia, Team Europe, Team USA. What do you guys think of that? Or not Team USA, Team North America. I mean, I suppose if you're going to continue the continent analogy, you'd have to have a Team Australia, Team Africa, Team South America, but let's just keep it simple for the moment. But, to answer your question, I would totally advocate making Moscone North America versus EU. That's the short version of the answer. Went for the 2-9 shortcut, didn't quite get there. It's going to leave the 9 hanging in the corner, so that's an interesting leave. Well, not quite hanging. Yeah, I took a lot of years off. And this is definitely not all about Brian here in the booth, but I started playing when I was 14, 13 maybe in 1986. I got my first McDermott, yada, yada, yada. I've already talked about a lot of that stuff. Played all the way up until about 1997, 1998. And then, got married in 97, had kids in 2000. And I put my pool cues away for about 25 years. So about 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half now. Yeah, it was July of 24. I got my cue fixed. It was ruined. I'm not going to go into that whole detail, but it was ruined. So I had Paul Drexler actually took it under his wing and was able to fix it. Super grateful to Paul, by the way. Excellent work. And for the last year and a half, I've been playing pool again. I've been playing pretty good pool. People have said, might be back to my original form from the 90s, except I'm a 52-year-old man now. I am currently a 493 in Fargo. But if you ask other players down here, if that's my true rating, I bet you'd get some interesting feedback. It's not because I'm managing it, trust me. It's just that I only have 300 racks under Fargo, and there just aren't a lot of Fargo tournaments that I can jump in. I play on the Jaws Tour every once in a while when it comes around. But other than that, I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. Like I said, I would play in a Jaws Tour anytime. I know I'm not going to win it. I know I would be lucky to come in the cash, but I would love to have the opportunity to play guys like Jeremy Sosi. He's active in the Jaws Tour. There's other Alex Bosch. There's like a ton of killers. Lucas Fracasso Werner himself plays in it. So why wouldn't you want to spend the $50, let's say, to enter a tournament? Yeah, you know you don't have much of a chance of taking cash out of it, but play against those guys. Get some experience. That's what I do. Encourage anyone to do the same. Sorry if I've gone off on a tear here. I know we're watching Nicole and Rebecca have a good battle here in a pro list match, but of course, I do, I want to be topical and talk about, Team USA versus Europe. It's an embarrassment. I feel like Team USA should be better. So let's, like I said, I would love to make a Team North America, and I'd love to start finding ways. I don't know any solutions. I'm open, but I would love to start finding ways to make North American players better players. Make them competitive. The talent's out there. I know it's out there. Matter of how to get them involved, interested. Tried, I think, there to get that cue ball to hide behind the 7, but it looks a little open to me. So yeah, definitely, guys. If you guys are listening out there, I mean, we got a few people watching, and I know YouTube numbers have not been great lately. I'm not sure why, but be very curious what your thoughts are about handicapping, how to make Team USA more competitive. I agree, make Team North America, of course, and how to build up this sport that we all love. Nice clean hit on the 3. Gonna play the short rail safety. Not bad. By the way, I'm looking at the comments. We should go and see, each of us hold up signs Z, I, and P. Some of the signs that I've been seeing held up at the Moscone coverage on WNT TV, by the way, if you haven't been watching, you should be. It's $10 a month, and it's definitely worth it, or $100 a year, I think, something like that. But if you haven't been watching Moscone Cup, one of the things that's pretty entertaining is that they give a lot of the fans, or the fans get them somewhere. I don't know if they're merchandise or whatever, but you basically get almost like a protest sign. You get a reasonably sized sign that and a Sharpie. And I'm sorry, but one of the things that's been kind of making its rounds here at the Yelp Billiards Brunswick Arena, home of Lucas Fracasso Werner, is that's 2 fans in the audience. One of them said, "Bring back Mike DeShane," and another one said, "Lucas would have made that." And it's been giving us all the chuckles for the last 2 days. So if you guys haven't seen it, go ahead and check them out. I think Matchroom has posted videos and pictures themselves of those particular signs. It's actually been pretty entertaining. Wish I could say I haven't seen Lucas in a couple of days down here, so I would love to pick his brain on what he's thinking about right now, because he's been talked about quite a bit, not only in the commentary, but in the press conferences and various interviews. about his, 5th place finish in the WNT Tour points, and yet not being at Moscone Cup. So it's been an interesting few days. Nicole will just kind of launch that cue ball. I would have liked to see, because the pink ball was literally like right here. Cue ball was like here. All she had to do was just drop it in and just sort of roll it forward, and she would have been in much better shape than that last one. But having said that, she's gotten, oh, look at that. The Shark Stream is online. Sounds like Big Boom in England, 5 hours ahead. It's 1:35 in the morning in London right now, and Mr. Bobby Boom Hilton is watching his daughter play pool on the Shark Stream. Ooh, foods. Thank you. Team No Sleep is real. You're not wrong. I mean, if there was ever an epitome of Team No Sleep, it's not just the fellas getting on the Shark bus and going traveling around the East Coast, let's say, this summer. It's the fact that Mr. Boom is hanging out in London right now. Instead of sleeping, he's talking to us on the Shark Stream. So good stuff. Oh, Nicole overcuts it just a hair. That's going to give Becca an opportunity, but look at that 8-ball. She's not out of the woods. Yeah, I'd have been tempted right there on that exact shot. Take a poke at the 8-9. You come up short, you miss. You still have a look at that 7 on the other side of the table. But if you break them up, now you got a shot at the out. Bobby's on YouTube, so I'm going to repeat it just in case he's listening. Paco's wondering, what's the best meal you've had out there in London so far? Bobby, what do you think? Let us know in the comments. Yeah, I got to be honest. The UK is not exactly known for its world fire on cuisine. Spain, France, that I could see. But the UK and Ireland and Scotland, not exactly known for their chow quality. I'm curious about that myself. Oh, Patty, is that for real? She says, that's Tyson, I'm going to mangle this, Trepanier, and his wife from Forest City Billiards in Portland, Maine, with the Mike D and Lucas signs. That's awesome. I had no idea who those fans were, but, and I hope they don't mind being outed, but that's hysterical. Like I said, they've been all the talk here at Yale Billiards for the last 2 days. It's so great. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad we got fans from Maine. We got fans from New England. We got fans from the United States out there in London representing the United States. So that's terrific. You can see how some of the USA players might get a little offended, but that's the reality. I would have loved to have seen Lucas out there playing this week. Portland, Maine, man, that's a haul. I feel like that's at least 5-6 hours from us here at Wallingford, Connecticut. But I tell you what, as I get more active in the pool and billiards scene and hopefully start participating in more tournaments, there's every chance that maybe I'll get good enough to travel all the way up to check out that room. I'd love to see it. Oh, my camera might have frozen. Oh, that's weird. Having technical difficulties and a possible player break. I'm going to take a second and see if I can unfreeze my foot spot camera. Oh, yes, we are in a little bit of a player break. Yeah. Is going to cost her. And Becca's, this feels like a tic-tac-toe, as her dad would say, Bobby. Do the cue ball right here. Smash this 8. Cue ball sits right here. In the 9. This works too. She's more comfortable with a stop shot from that angle. Oh, nothing wrong with that at all. Becca goes up 4-1. Nice job, Becca.
Salotto is the world's premier pool community. Playing your friends has never been more fun. Raise the bar with Salotto so regular practice can become real pressure. With monthly prizes and cash payouts, Salotto brings pool to the people. You can even submit match results to Fargo Rate through Salotto if you want, but you don't have to. Your race, your place. Make your matches count with Salotto. Download now and get started. No minimum play per month. 8, 9, 10 ball. You choose. It all counts.
Rebecca will update the score momentarily. It should be 4-1 right now. Looking like a dry break right this moment. Yep. One ball kind of out in the open, but 3-9 is kind of an issue. That's your problem child right there. Wow, beautiful cut shot from Nicole. I'm going to take a quick walk, make sure the score is correct. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. We're having some technical difficulties, so I don't know what's going on with Digital Pool and their current technology situation. Went out and checked the scoreboards. Everything seems to be in order out there. The actual scoreboards on the walls are not working, or on the ceiling rather. So we're going to have to go into plan B. That was Nicole that just got a rack, so I'm going to go ahead and put in, override the scores. Becca has 4. Cole, I believe, just got to 2. And Nicole get the wing ball, 6 ball in the corner. And she's got to look at the 1. I'm stuck on this 9-3 situation. Not sure if she's planning on kicking past the pink 4 ball. I feel like the cleaner avenue. The other way. Oh, that she almost fouled the lines I just drew. Just came up a little tiny bit wide. That's going to give Rebecca ball in hand. But look at this 3 ball locking up the 2. Actually, there's a pretty good gap there, so it might be makeable as a combo. Big brick. Again, look at that 2-ball. Beautiful combo there from Nicole. Sends the 2 up table and is going to be okay. It looks like a pretty cuttable shot. All right, Bobby. I was just trying to check the score because for some reason digital pool. I know we were having problems today with digital pool, but for some reason the scores in the booth are not updating, so I have it manually set up. The only reason I showed that camera was so I could check the tablet on the wall. Yeah, there's something screwy going on with our scorekeeping system. Sorry. All right, so Becca just left herself a hell of a long shot. Bobby, if you want, I'll set it up, sure. Oh, she just missed wide. Oh my goodness. Bobby offering to zoom in from the UK. Sorry, from London specifically. If I can get everything set up correctly. To do some commentary from London. Oh, I don't think it'll be that long or that delayed. We'll give it a try though. Give me 1 second. I'll text you the link. You should know it because it's pretty easy to remember.
In his missed 9-ball that he botched against fucking Morts. Fucking sick. He fucking sucks.
I can hear Austin clearly right now.
All right, down goes the 9-ball, Becca. Austin, don't be screaming from London. We're on live on Sharkstream.
We have neighbors at 2:30 in the morning.
we just ordered food at 2:30 in the morning, Brian.
Oh, damn it. I just, yeah, that all just went out. Give me a second. If I can hear you, they can hear you. Oh, I muted you. Oh, I'm sure you have. All right. I'm gonna I'm sorry, I'm gonna unmute. And now I can still hear Austin. All right, guys, I'm getting joined
he's all
live.
hyped up. He's all hyped up.
I'm being joined by Bobby Boom Hilton live from London, the UK.
Yes, I don't have a booth. I'm here with Austin and Lisa, and we are giving you guys, hope you guys are enjoying the coverage we're giving you guys. We've been really working our butts off and getting a lot of good stuff. And now I turned this on, and late at night, we just ordered food, right? We get food at 2:30 in the morning, and I get to see my daughter play.
Who does
Not
that?
bad. Yeah, who does that? They're open till 5 in the morning, so they're going to drop it off. So it's a good deal.
Yeah, well, why not?
Yeah. Now, what is going on with the top right? Oh, that's the text messages for the. I can see the things.
Yeah, those are the chats.
Yeah, the chats. Okay, it looks a little different because I know we're trying to figure out what's going on with digital pool and DreamWorks.
Oh yes, yeah. Well, no, well, it's interesting and frustrating at the same time. I've been fighting with them, the technology, all night.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, that's probably what it is, right? That's probably what it is. But we'll figure it out. We'll get it figured out. Right now, we got good.
Yeah, we'll get it straightened out. It's just a matter of understanding how things are changing.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll make the best of it. We love our digital poll, so we'll see what happens, right?
Definitely.
All right, Brian. Update me on the matches, Brian. How's Becca playing? How's Nicole playing? This should be a good match. They both play pretty solid.
Becca's been. I gotta say, both Nicole and Becca have not been on their game so far tonight. They've been. I've seen them both shoot much more accurately.
Oh, okay. Maybe something's going on, and the holidays are coming up. I don't know. We'll see.
It could be. I mean, right now it's extremely loud at Yale Billiards. There's a lot of stuff going on the jukebox.
Okay.
And there are a lot of players that you can feel are just either creeping into their holiday vacations, I'm guessing. Look at this snap. Did you see that?
Yeah, I don't think she called. I think she hit the one first, though. So she's going to.
She got the one, but she couldn't have called. She
didn't call it.
I would say she could not have called that 9-ball.
But Rebecca's shooting, so maybe they don't know the rule. And everybody that's watching, if you guys play the list, and make sure you ask the rules if you're unsure. They are on the website, but if you're unsure, because Nicole should have been continuing to shoot there. It's not the first time I've seen this, Brian.
No,
it's the first time I've seen this.
It happens all the time. Even if you accidentally make the 9-ball, you're still the shooter at the table.
2 minutes away, it says no. Yeah.
Are you guys can track your foods?
Yeah, Uber Eats. Yeah, and I mean,
nice.
Brian, I'm pretty impressed with the food here in London. I thought it was going to be really, really bad from what people were telling me. But overall, it's been pretty good. We eat some good restaurants, and I don't think I had one bad meal yet.
Oh, that's terrific. I mean, I've only been to Paris myself when it comes to Europe, and they obviously have pretty decent food. But I've always heard the horror stories of Ireland and London. But apparently they've gone through a bit of a culture or a culinary renaissance lately. Oh, and by the way, happy birthday, Lisa.
Happy birthday, Lisa. It's not her birthday. Oh, it's her birthday there. It's not her birthday here anymore.
It's not her birthday there anymore, but it's still her birthday here.
Yeah, it is. It is for sure. I'll tell her she's out getting the food right now, bro. Oh, Lisa, happy birthday. Oh, she's out there. But yeah, it's crazy over here in London, Ryan. The tournament, it wasn't sold out the first couple of days, but it was still pretty busy. Tonight was sold out, was jam packed. Everybody was yelling and screaming and dancing and just having a good time. Anybody listen? Make sure you go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and check out our interviews. We did some, I think, our best interviews. Joshua Filler. Oh, Joshua Filler. Oh, that's what we've been doing all week. Joshua Filler has been winning every match almost.
He's so good.
I think he's going to get MVP.
I think they missed out last
year. I gotta say,
we're a little hyped because we're tired.
Oh yeah, you guys are very overtired.
Yeah, for sure.
But I have to say, I mean, when Jason was, let's say, upset with a member of the audience, and they started playing the na 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 Jason Shaw, I was dying laughing.
Jason Shaw, yeah, no, they do that. Oh, Jason Shaw. Jason Shaw. No, that's it. Austin's really tired. But
That's because you're driving him like a slave over there. He's putting content out like crazy.
No, yeah, we are together. We're all doing it. But yeah, the interviews. If anybody you guys got to watch, we did. I mean, not only we did the best interviews I feel we've ever did on the Shark Team, but we did all 100%. We got all the main people. I did 2 Emily's, Jane Van Boning, Jason Shaw, Fedor Gord, Guy Woodward, Billy Thorpe, and obviously the Shark Team. Billy Thorpe had a little issue, or kind of an issue. So we talked and did an interview with them. Yeah.
Did he have an issue with me? Because I didn't say anything unkind.
No, because we were pushing Lucas. That's all. Of course. He didn't have an issue, but there was a lot of things said on our page, on our post. We never said anything negative.
Right.
That's not how I roll.
Understood.
I wanted to make sure you understood. We're all good.
Of course.
So. That's up. Yeah, go check out that content on YouTube and some's on Facebook. We're just rolling it in.
I just wasn't sure if that. I was informed by the commenters here tonight that Tyson Trepanier and his wife from Forest City Billiards in Portland, Maine, were the ones that were holding the Mike DeShane and Lucas signs.
They sat right next to us. We knew where they were. Got a couple other pictures with them. Really nice people.
Those pictures are comedy gold. I got to be honest.
Lucas was just there. He won the main event a week ago.
Right.
So they like Mike, and they obviously like Mike DeShane. He's from Maine, and they like Lucas well. So, but I mean, Tyler Steyer's having a rough time. He's just not. And he's usually really consistent over there.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I have a theory. Some players play well in very organized, quiet environments, and then there's the opposite, which his name is Jason Shaw. The ones that absolutely feed on the energy of the audience and the stands and everything else. You're one type of player or the other. I that's my feeling, is that either you demand some sort of quiet, relaxed environment, or you demand a stadium free-for-all, and it just depends on who the players are.
I tell you, when everybody watches those interviews, you'll hear all the players, all they talk about is how much pressure it is. It is a different pressure than playing even in a tournament with screaming people. It's just it's madness.
Well,
it's madness.
Just consider the visuals. I mean, there's like 75 to 80 different what do you call them, spotlights that are aimed around the room after every rack, after everything. The music's playing, the crowd's going bonkers. It's different than just standing around in a pool hall and just like, okay, next rack.
Oh, really? It's really, and like I said, Shane talked about it, Jason talked about it, Billy talked about it, about how much pressure it is.
Of course.
So.
How long did you?
If they're talking about it, there's pressure.
Of course.
Because they usually don't talk about it.
Bro, why'd you take my seat?
I'm doing a match. All right. Actually, we're talking about Moscone, which is kind of cool. And we're still watching them.
Sorry. Stop trying,
Going for the bank here.
That was my
Yeah, so we're heading home, Brian. Early Sunday morning. We got one more day here. We're packing up tonight. And then after the Moscone, we're literally just gonna probably just leave.
Just go straight on the jet and
pretty much, maybe may have an hour or something, but we're not gonna sleep, obviously.
That's good stuff. I've been watching a lot of the stuff that you've been putting out so much stuff between your Facebook page and the Shark Stream's Facebook page and just different things in general. It's tough to keep up. And even when you're live, I'm sitting there like, holy crap, that like the press conference. I was like, oh, I'm in the middle of watching the press conference, and then you go live.
That's yours.
The press conference was really, really cold. I mean, it got heated, Ryan.
What I saw was sick. I can only imagine what they might have cut out.
It was bad. I mean, Tyler Steyer was really upset. Nation Shaw was really giving it to him. I mean, they started talking shit about Dean and Billy, and I couldn't see the teams were still fighting though. You know, they could easily gave up being down 6-0, you know what I mean? Or whatever it was, 5-0.
They started today 6-1, and what did they end today? 9-3?
8-3.
8-3. So you're saying there's a chance.
Yep. Also, there is a chance. So
I gotta be honest, and I hope none of the fellas ever, you know, especially the ones that were affected by this, ever hear this. But there was a shot today that we were watching on the big screen TV in the lounge.
May reach just 11.
So and just keep going. It was a rattled 9 ball, and as soon as the 9 rattled, at least 5 of us simultaneously all shouted the exact same thing. I think you can imagine the 5 words.
No.
We saw the rattled shot, and then Lucas would have made that.
Yeah, it was pretty. People were talking about that, but if you watch the interviews, you'll hear the players talk about it. You know, this is so different. Everybody's out there thinking that, you know, until you're here, like you said, Brian, with the spotlights and the noise and your team pressure, it's really different.
And there are literally fireworks going off inside the stadium between racks.
That's true too. That's true too.
You're just like, what? I mean, it's a craziness. But yeah, no, I totally get it. I mean, at the same time, it's like you can be in a perfectly still pool hall with almost nothing playing music-wise and nice still environment and still rattle a 9. Everybody's done it. We've all done it.
Absolutely.
We've all missed ball in hand. Fact is,
dinner time, bro.
I'm streaming, bro.
That's the way it goes.
Watching Happy Gilmore if anybody wants to watch.
1 or 2.
You can? I put up.
What are we doing here? Okay, nice hit. Didn't get you had the room there. Might make it. Oh.
This is actually
pretty easy out here, Brian. 4 goes to 6. He gets that, the 7, 8, 9 are right there.
Let's see if she can get 4 off this way, then she's in great shape.
Hard to get under though. She's so close to the rail.
Oh, yeah, she caught the front point.
It's underwater.
Billy got the front point today. Trying to play it safe, cost him the match.
Yep.
It was with the cue ball though, but still just kind of like that actually, but the cue ball not the object. Leave here. Long shot.
Oh, still though. Just take your spot. I'll eat this again. We'll eat tomorrow for lunch. Send it to Holly.
How's it going there tonight, Brian? Pretty busy, so.
Right?
At the pool hall?
Yeah.
Oh, it's absolutely mobbed tonight.
Is it really? Wow.
I can Uber Eats it though.
And the last couple days, I want to say, wasn't Wednesday, so it was so I did the stream Thursday, so it was Wednesday night. Was absolutely like insane. I don't think the staff got out of here until right around like 2. It was crazy. Good. I mean, I don't know why the camera's shaking so bad, but
can't be that loud.
Oh well, no, it's usually the stock
daily double here.
Look at this daily double.
There it is, the daily double. Up position on 6 though. Don't call the daily double here. Hit it hard, just in case you miss. Goes in the next one.
She gonna do it again? Oh, that would have been sick if she got both shots right in that same side.
Right.
Shoot this 6 back cut into this corner and not get stuck on the 9. Not easy.
One of the best movies ever made.
Oh, rattle. Just so Austin knows, we can literally hear everything you're saying and it's going on the stream.
Everything you're saying, Austin.
Okay. That means they can hear the stupid little thing behind us.
Can you hear that?
Good luck, hold on. Yeah, well, oh, nice bank right there.
What
Wow,
a
look
shot.
at that. I've got like what I got last little laundry for packing. Austin's watching Mighty Ducks.
Happy Gilmore.
Is she going to get past the 9 here?
Oh,
That's
close.
the key. Oh, she's right behind. Oh, I don't know if she is.
Wall Street. Maybe able to hit it.
She might be able to sauce it a little bit. She got a little full.
Goodbye, then.
And she's active. That might go in.
This is looking a little sellout-ish. My God, you guys are making me hungry. I'm sitting there staring at your thumbnail on the Zoom call, and it's like, nom, 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 nom.
Chicken cheese. Got hot wings.
Pharaoh shared
Yep,
shakes.
Got steak and cheese at 2:30 in the morning.
That's amazing.
Well, we've been at the place all day, pretty much. Last 7 hours.
Becca with a nice
outside.
position. Could she put it away?
She's doing. She's been battling the last couple of matches. She's been struggling, dropping down a little bit.
Yeah, well, she did play Johnny Ortiz a couple weeks or a week or so ago, and I watched that match, and Johnny did not let up. So Johnny's going to be in the top 10 eventually.
Unless we kick him out because he doesn't play his match. We've happened in the past. Nice shot,
Hey,
Rebecca.
there you go, Beck. 6-2, Rebecca.
Rebecca's up 6-2.
Go, Beckaroo.
So weird having the London
What's your
branch of the
stream, bro?
Shark Stream.
Happy Gilmore.
The heck is this? I don't know. I just went to what I thought was the PTZ camera.
That was like a replay or something.
Yeah, it looks like it was a replay. I just wanted to verify the score. All right, they got it there as 6-2. And we have it as 6-2. Oh, the technology caught up.
Perfect. The technology's doing it or you're doing it?
No, for 45 minutes, there was no scoreboard. So I had to,
really?
so then I had to do some Brian stuff, and then I got the scoreboard back. So now it's working again.
Right. It's so weird looking at home. Like I went to Vegas a couple times, Brian. You know, 3 hours behind, never 7 hours ahead. It's so weird.
Yeah, I believe it. I've been to Europe, and yeah, you're absolutely right. And not only that, even this time of year, because of your latitude, you actually have fairly long days compared to us. Our sun is down at like 4:30 in the evening, and by the time your sun goes down, it's probably like 7, 8. So it's almost like summers here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's here to 5 o'clock dark.
I remember being when I was in Paris with my ex and my, having a good time out that way. The sun didn't set until like sunset was 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, really? No, like that here.
In the summertime, it was,
5
yeah.
o'clock now. Yeah.
I believe we're on another player break.
Okay. That's the thing with these two. They play a lot of defensive shots, and they're never in a rush. All of them.
Yeah, gonna agree. I'll put it as a let's contrast it to last night's broadcast when I was covering Rob Pearson and Sean Dixon.
That got over quick, didn't it?
I was gonna say they played something like it was 9-6 final, I believe, and so that's 15 racks in 56 minutes.
Oh my gosh, crazy.
So there's a difference, a subtle but noticeable difference in pacing. That's all I'm going to say.
Definitely. Yeah, Sean Dixon's one of the fastest ones out there for sure.
Oh, I've made the same comment. Last time I think you and Sean, when you were back, when you were on the top 10 list, I made the comment to, or somebody made the comment, and maybe it was Clint. It's like, what the hell? These guys are playing like they're late for a dinner reservation. I think you guys matched up, did a race to 9 in like 45 minutes. I think you still have the record.
Yeah, it's probably Hill too.
Probably. You guys could. You guys would be the only two that could pull off a 45-minute race to 9 that went 17 racks in.
Definitely. But to give you guys again, I'm going to give you guys a quick plug to us again. Go check out YouTube. Honest to God, I've had my friends and other people message me that say interviews are really good. You know, we stepped it up, and not only we stepped it up, Matchroom stepped it up. They're like, hey, we're going to make sure we bring you players.
You're absolutely right. I didn't want to interrupt you, but yeah, Matchroom's been putting out some great highlights from different interviews, press conferences, the games themselves. I think whoever they got doing their stuff is actually like Austin, just getting the good stuff and getting it out there. I love it.
Yeah, and then like I said, they're getting better with Austin. Like, okay, we're going to bring this player, so we know what to do. We get our questions prepared. We get the cameras ready, and we have a next spot, so it's a lot of light. I mean, it's like they're definitely stepping up their game. Awesome. And they like us because Emily, the second interview, the first thing she said to me, she's like, hey, Bobby, you're on the Shark Stream. Make sure everybody goes out there and subscribe. I'm like, that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I didn't ask her to say that.
No, that's and honestly, the only way that this is all going to become a Premier League sort of style sport is if we all work together. So I'm glad that she's been a good partner.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty good. All right, long shot here. Maybe try to stick the 2 behind the 7-8, 7-9.
Oh, you caught both the 6 and the 9s. So that's ball in hand.
Yep, no easy run though.
Well, this is Bobby. I'm going to channel my inner Bobby Hunt. See, here's the problem. You can make the red ball, you can make the pink ball, but then what? There's no future.
Yep. Agree.
I do love like quoting Bobby Hunt to Bobby Hunt when he's sitting next to me. It's actually one of my small pleasures in life when it comes to doing broadcasts here.
Yeah, I like it too because he's a good dude, and you know, to play pool your whole life and not work.
And not work. He did something right.
He said he wouldn't change it for anything.
I can't say I blame him. Seems like he's fairly happy in general.
Yep. All right, guys, Brian's going to step out for a minute. I'll give you guys the play-by-play and this camera, so it's a good one. All sticking Rebeccn behind the 6. I think she can go one rail here. For those of you who don't know, Rebeccn Hilton is my daughter, Bobby Hilton. Giving you guys live commentary from London, and she's playing with her sponsored cue. She's got not a Predator, Paul Drexler cue with a white carbon shaft. He saw her playing on the stream, and she's one of the best players in Connecticut, and decided to sponsor her as a player. So beautiful cue. It's got a Yale Billiards on it. It's got herself elephant ear wrap. Nice. I'm not sure what Nicole's playing with right now. We're working on making a new list of details for our future information. So when we talk to people, we can have talk to you guys. We can actually have what they're playing with in the future, near future. All right, top shot here. Nothing really going in the pocket. You know, and again, the purple's tied up too. She may want to just hit it into the purple. Safe, kind of something like that. And she may play the 3 safe roll, or maybe play the 9-ball combo, because like Brian and Bobby said, there's no future in making the pink. Nothing happened with that. Nice hit. And good lead as well. And anybody listening, Moscone Cup right now is score is Team Europe 8, Team USA 3. We're playing a race to 11. It starts tomorrow at 6:30 our time. Our time meaning Europe time, 1:30 Eastern time. Beck is going one rail. It's the middle. Looks like she hit it. This question in the hit. It's tough call. Looks like it hit the middle. I don't know where Rebecca's giving ball in hand there, but again, here's from Nicole. She probably should play the 4-9 or try to save her out because really not much going. And try to make the 4 and run it into the 5, or maybe come underneath it and play it safe. Trying to figure. Makes it now purple. Look at me, we goes 8 combo camera maybe. And she almost made that. She almost had that combo. What a great effort there by Becca's one shot away from probably getting this rack. If she can pull this 4 back and get kind of straight on the 6, everything else pretty easy. But this is going to be the tester. Right? But to make this center pocket draw back a little bit past the side, not too much. Gotta make the shot. That was good. It's not bad. Like we said, a little bit past the side. And now she can either stop this or roll it to the bottom rail and bounce it off. Now she's a little angled to get to the 8. Nothing dramatic, but again, you got to continue to make balls. And she did not there, so balls and all having a chance. Ball's looking. She wants a little angle again. Like I said, she wants to bring the cue ball up closer to the 8. She doesn't want to leave herself a real long shot. The goal is to get to like a little under it. Over it's okay too, but I like just bouncing it a little bit underneath the underneath that one dot. Gonna go up. Not bad. You just got to make it now in one real position. You're trying to get it past the 9 ball. Don't want to leave yourself too long. Missed it. Because she's usually a pretty safe player. Up 6-2. She might take a whack at it. Play the bank. Normally she's a pretty conservative player. Yeah, that's what she's gonna do. That's Rebecca's game. That's what she does. And make you work for it. I have to make sure it's not frozen. What that means is the ball's frozen to the rail. There's no light getting in there, and something else has to hit a reel afterward. You can't just pump it in. Looks like it was frozen away. It bounced like. Yeah, I definitely seen both of these girls play a little better. Not on their A game. Gotta come with the shot here. Does look at that, got the nice angle to get on that 9 as well. I like putting a little bit of left hand spin, kind of trying to get the cue ball back almost where it is, maybe a little closer to the 9, but with a little bit of left hand spin, good speed, you should be right down there. So tap it right in the side. For those of you guys who are watching the Moscone Cup, never been there, if you have a chance, comes on the inside. Get a chance to go to Florida next year, tickets on sale next week. I would check it out at matchroom.com. There's a whole group of us from Yale Billiards going. We're all going to be buying tickets and stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun, but it's really exciting. It's nothing like, there's nothing else like it. I've been to a lot of tournaments in my day, and the Moscone Cup is second to none. Atmosphere, the competitiveness and atmosphere, unbelievable. Got it, matchroom.com. You get the details. Rebecca fires it in center hole, so she's up 7-2. Brings to 9.
A little more comfortable at the table opposed to when we first got started. So hopefully she can keep this momentum going.
Yeah, I mean, after 2 hours, you got to get warmed up, right? Going for the break. Plays with the McDermott break. What's it called? The B? I thought I can't remember. Stinger. McDermott Stinger. Is with the McDermott break Stinger and Paul Drexler playing cue. So Brian, I don't know if you know this, but we're working on the top 10. We may even expand it. We're actually going to have a little Rolodex of player information consisting of name, age, where they played out of in the past, who their favorite player was. So we'll have some information to talk to about while they're playing list matches.
That's interesting. Is that the thing that Jim was kind of Jim Vollert was hinting at? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And that'll be on will that be on pool rankings, or where? How do you see it?
So we're going to put it on the list info page, but we're also going to get a copy to us, the announcers, so that we can talk about it when they do matches.
Oh, sweet.
So it's going to have information what cue they play with, all that stuff. So we don't have to talk all the time. Tangible,
I know the bulk of my broadcast earlier today was talking a little bit with the commenters and viewers about Moscone Cup and Sharkstream coverage and all that other stuff. So yeah, we'll find something to talk about.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, Becca's making the wing ball last time. She just missed it this time.
Yeah, she started off 4 for 4 on wing balls. So she's got the break pretty well down, but she broke dry that time.
And that's what's hurting America. Unless going either breaking, and they're not making the one ball every time, and they're also not getting a good shot in the 2 a lot. But
talking about Team USA, because Team Europe seems to be drilling it.
Yeah, they're playing really good. They always do, and crowds behind them. And I was telling everybody, Brian, maybe you want to make a trip with us. Nice shot right there. Next year in Florida. I mean, I think we're getting a whole bunch of us. There might be 30 of us going.
Holy cow, really?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get the boom bus, and other people are gonna drive and fly. But get a big Airbnb, and it's because I want everybody that likes pool, that likes any kind of players, just to go experience it.
Heck yeah!
It's like nothing else. Like nothing else. You know me, I travel everywhere, right? But
I do now. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's. I would love to check it out in person some night or some year.
Yeah, so it's in November next year, end of November. Tickets are going to go on sale next week. We're going to make a post and see who wants to go and get tickets. And we're going to have to book them, like get them that day because they sell out in a week. And
Look at
nice
this!
shot.
Look at this! Look at
That's
that!
a beautiful. Not only did she make it, she got the perfect bow on the two. Check out this kick shot, kick combo.
Kick combo.
With position. So yeah, we might get a huge girl. Langdon was thinking his mom would talk to his mom, Katina. He said they want to go. So there's gonna be, I think a lot of people are gonna want to go.
Gotta start thinking up some costumes. We got to compete with Paco.
Oh yeah, yeah. Paco's more yelling, which should be fun, but we'll definitely. I agree, Brian. We're definitely gonna get. They were giving up.
I thought Paco was the one that had like a Captain America outfit and a.
No, that was a different guy. That was Ali.
different guy. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Paco was the guy that would go USA and really loud. Nice shot, Rebecca. Tough position there. A little straight, but I think she'll be all right. But yeah, you're right, Brian. So they were giving away 200 pounds today, which is 250 bucks for best costume every day.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
It does seem like a very party-like atmosphere.
Like nothing else. And it's hard to explain it.
So are you going to any of the after parties in London? Like you may have allegedly attended in Florida.
So here's the thing. I'd like to, but my flight is at like 10 in the morning. We have to be there at 7. It's not going to get over to probably at least 10, maybe 11. You know, then you do the interviews and stuff. Maybe I don't know. I would like to, obviously. Oh no.
Yeah, she kind of whiffed the 4 anyway, so it was a double scratch. Having said that, though, yeah, I mean, flying out. I've never flown out of Heathrow, but I've heard the stories. It might as well be JFK or LaGuardia for us.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, though, Brian. When we got out, you know, I said, "Oh, we got to go through customs." They said, "Customs." There's a sign in the door. You put your passport in, and it opens the electronic door. That was it.
That was it.
That was it.
All right, we got to. All right, TSA, you're on notice. Get it done.
That was pretty easy to get in. Now see how it is to get out. But
yeah, that's the tricky part, is coming back to the United States. Becca, I just made a comment about missing ball in hand, and boy, not only did she miss ball in hand, even if she made it, she was kind of hosed.
Yep. So yeah, anybody out there that's interested in going to Moscone Cup?
With Team Sharkstream, Team No Sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for real. For real. Michigan Mike actually bought tickets to this year's Moscone Cup, but he wasn't able to sell a couple of them. He sold some, and we actually we have good seats, but he had like the best seats. We actually sat in the seats for a little while and took pictures.
Oh, no kidding.
He told me we were there sitting. Yeah, I got his VIP pass for him, so I'm gonna get a couple players to sign it for him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So
a Sharkstream super fan, if ever there was one.
yeah, I know. I think he really wanted Lucas to get on. That's
I bet you that was kind of in the back of his mind.
He's a Lucas fan for sure, but he's a Sharkstream too, of course. But it was cool. All right, Becca, here to make this pink.
Maybe we can all catch up in Florida this year, or 2026.
Hope Lucas makes it, and a whole bunch of us going.
That was a gross miss / safety.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of those shots tonight where it was, oh wow, I missed. Oh, that was dirty. So yeah, I was looking around when I walked back in from getting a little fresh air, and it's still, I think there's only 1, maybe 2 tables open right now.
Yeah. Friday night
at Yale.
busy season. All right, ball in hand.
How excited are you for? I mean, I know you're gonna fly home. So you're flying home Saturday early morning or late?
Sunday early morning. Sunday early morning.
Sunday early morning. So you're not going to be here for the installers.
No, I will. We're installing Sunday night.
Oh, Sunday night. I thought you said it was Sunday. Oh, yeah, you didn't say which day or night. So Sunday evening, you're going to be starting the renovations?
Yeah, Sunday evening we're going to be starting. We're just going to put the carpet down, and
I gotta say the wall the new lounge wall came out real nice. I used the charger to put the Mosconi cup on the TV for a little while, and the guy that did the woodwork did a real nice job. So I think you're gonna be pleased. And I've been telling everybody down here since I got the news. Like, okay, Thursday is may or may not be my birthday, but that weekend, the 13th and 14th, we're finally going to see those Gold Crown 7 showing up, and I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, we might get them actually on your birthday. We're not going to install them until Sunday, but we might get them. Nice shot, Becca.
Don't tell anybody that my actual birthday is the 11th, because everybody seems to think it's every day other than that.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of the running joke.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be tough to get on this round 7 here.
Did Lisa finally return? Obviously, she must have by now. Like I said, it is still her birthday in Connecticut.
Yeah, Lisa, happy birthday! Brian said it's still your birthday in Connecticut. Thank you, she said. She's in there eating with Austin. So
just chowing down on all the late night grub.
Yeah, and they were annoying with the TV, so I just left them.
Oh, nice.
I'm leaving. They were probably on each other's nerves at this point for a week with each other.
5 days traveling, I can imagine.
Yep, in the Ubers together, eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner together, working together. It's a little bit much. But it's not bad. I wouldn't change it.
Actually, looking to make a nice cut on this 7 to get to the hill. She thinned it.
Yeah, a little too thin. It's gonna not sell out though, but makeable for Nicole.
Very makeable. It's a makeable shot. The tricky part though is that the cue ball is going to want to wander this way, and that's not conducive for the 9.
So again, I can't see any chat or anything, but if anybody has any questions about what's going on or me or what we're doing, let me know. And also, we're going to make a kind of plus negative list about Europe. Like, there's a lot of cool things, a lot of weird things. So we're going to meet Austin and Lisa are going to write them down and discuss, like maybe USA should try to do this because it works and don't do this. You know what I mean? There's a lot of cool things here that we liked and a lot of weird stuff that we like. Brian, it's not made for me and you. All the tables and chairs are tiny. There's some stores that you walk through. Lisa can barely fit. She has to turn sideways. It's crazy. I mean, it's literally crazy. It's nuts. Yeah.
Well, considering the United States is this 400-year-old country, and even the West Coast is maybe 100 years old, comparing that to, and this is my experience in Paris and France, humans were constructed slightly differently 1,500 years ago when half those buildings were being built.
Yeah, no, for sure. Becca's on the hill.
Becca made it to the hill.
Yeah. So yeah, like everything's tiny. I mean, like our kitchen refrigerator's tiny, the dishwashers, the wash machine's tiny, the counters are tiny, everything's tiny. Bathrooms are tiny, everything. Shower. Oh my God, I can barely get in the shower. It's so tough. And I'm at a decent sized Airbnb, but it's not just me. So when we're at the hotel, everybody's saying, they can't fit. The beds are so tiny they can, when they roll over, they almost fall off the bed.
They're not rocking the California Kings over there.
No, they're not. Different world. Toilets are square here most of the time.
Wild.
Toilets are square. There's no dollar bills. They're only dollar coins.
Yeah, euros are 1 and 2 euros are coins.
Yep. So then they call pounds here. The dollar bills are pounds. They have 5s, 10s, 20s, and 50s, 100s. And
to be fair, it's been pound sterling since the 480 or 580. Think about this, though. I mean, the original measurement for British currency was considered pounds sterling, and what that meant was 1 pound of sterling silver meant 1 pound. Now, when you pay for a dinner and it's 120 pounds, can you imagine having to carry 120 pounds of silver?
Yeah, I know it. I know it. And yeah, right now sterling silver is probably like $40 an ounce. So that's for a pound. That's a lot of silver.
It would be about 50,000 pounds of metal. The whole history is interesting, and just even when I was walking around in France, and just you see it's like the cornerstones of most of the buildings have the date of our the building like when they actually constructed it, and it's like, okay, 432. Wait, 400?
Yeah.
Like not 1432, 432.
Yeah.
It's wild. Just the amount of history out there.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then we went downtown, it was packed, beautiful. You can buy everything. Everything's for sale, good prices. And so here's one thing. You tip 12% on your tab, and you don't, and that's it. You don't tip. If you want to tip extra, you can, but you don't have to. Everything's prepaid there almost. It's like
I would say this. It's one of the like what I learned when I was in France, especially I was in Paris most of the time, and the reality was that if you tipped, it was an insult. It was actually it's like they pay me to do my job. You don't have to do that kind of stuff. But then they would they were very nice. Like, oh yeah, an extra euro or so is fine, if you're really happy or that kind of thing. But I tried to tip 20% like I would in the United States, and they looked at me like I had four heads.
Yep. Yeah, no, everybody seems like they're all getting paid and doing whatever. It's different.
It's a different
And
culture.
there's not much cash. Everything is
Everything's electronic. Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. There's very, very little cash. Like at the venue, nothing you can buy with cash. You can't eat with cash. You can't buy a shirt. Everything has to be done with electric. The roads are terrible. Like the driving, I almost rented a car. Thank God I didn't.
Right.
Opposite road, and they're tiny. Like everybody's so nice. Like cars get out of the way for each other and move. And I don't see anybody swearing. Nobody's on the phone. I haven't seen no accidents. Cars are all nice. No fender benders, which is impossible to me because the roads are so tiny. They're literally like one-way roads, and they're going both ways. Crazy.
Oh, consider when those roads were built, the only thing they had were horses.
Absolutely.
That was the other takeaway for me, was to say, even if you did see motor vehicles in downtown Paris, and I imagine it's very similar in London and other ancient cities, as it were, they were motorcycles, bicycles, and the occasional smart car. You didn't see like a Ford F-350 driving around.
Yep, nice. No, exactly. That's what we're seeing. There's no Escalades. There's no trucks. There's no trucks. Zero trucks. You can't fit a truck between here,
Meanwhile, everywhere in our towns here in the United States, everybody, like, I don't even think they sell sedans anymore. Everything's an SUV or a truck.
Ford does not make cars anymore, Brian.
They don't make sedans at all.
Nope.
Wow.
Ford Mustangs are sedans now, and they have the F-150s. They do not make whatever they used to make a Tempest, whatever. They don't make anything.
Yep.
So that's what they are in the United States. Everything's bigger, bigger, bigger.
All right, Becca looking for a 3-ball run out to finish this off. Pete says he's feeling attacked by this conversation.
Who does?
Pete Kozlowski.
Oh, why?
Well, I have a feeling he also drives a rather spacious vehicle, shall we say?
Oh, yeah. It's definitely, what's wrong with you, Pete? You don't need that. You trying to cover something else? What's going on there, buddy?
I drove a Prius for 18 years, so I at least feel somewhat.
Yeah, exactly. Now you're sucked in. You get the luxury and you love it.
Oh yeah, now I drive my ex's Highlander, and it's a rather nice ride. I wish it didn't slurp gas the way it did, but oh my goodness, where did Becca just end up for this winning ball if she can get it?
Great,
but it's so close together. People have a hard time. Pete's compensating. No, if anyone's compensating down here, it's Jack Frost.
Yeah, well, he does trees though.
Well, he does actual landscaping and actual real man work, but at the same time, whenever that car pulls in and I see his tiny ass get out of there.
I think so. He doesn't drive any
He
landscaping.
works in a warehouse. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
But
All
yeah,
right, Becca.
no, Becca for the win here. Got this one. I think that's center bucket. Oh, look at that. She put it away.
All right, good job, Becca. Hey, Brian, thanks for letting me join you. I miss everything there. I miss everything there. So
you'll be here soon enough, and then as soon as you walk through the door, everything's just going to get ripped apart. So that's that's what you got to look forward to.
I am looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, I can't wait. I mean, I think the guy that built the wall for the lounge did a good job. I don't know. Maybe I can actually spin the camera around real quick just so you can see. It's right over the wall, so it's going to be weird.
Yep, you can do the other one too. The easy 1, 2, 3.
Oh, maybe I can do that. Yeah. This one.
Yeah, I mean, then we got the tournament room too, right? Tournament rooms coming together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, that's already good.
The lids are on. The shelves are up. The people have already been using the chargers. You got the spackles there. It's ready for paint. You know, it's looking pretty sharp, man. And the floor is done in the tournament little area over here.
Yep.
So look, it's coming along, man.
Nice. All right, I got to advance 3:30.
Yes, of
I'll
course.
see you guys later.
It's late. Good. Thank you, Bobby, for joining us here on the Shark Stream. Thank you, Becca and Nicole, for putting a good match together for us tonight. And thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back, I think, on Sunday. There's a match scheduled, but I'm not sure. Thanks, everybody else, for tuning in. Check it out. We'll be back. Good night.
Bobby Hilton here from the Shark Stream. Give a shout out to all of our sponsors. Of course, our gold sponsors, Brunswick Billiards. We are the Brunswick Arena on the Shark Stream, and of course, McDermott Cues. Then we got our silver sponsors. We can't forget those. We got Taom Billiards, Salotto, of course, Yale Billiards, Simonis Cloth, Wayne Harriman, the Sandman, Pro Fitman Billiards, Andy Gow, Aramith, Letman Lights, and Carbon Magic Cleaner. And of course, we can't forget our local and bronze sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. They've been with us for a long time. K. Morgan Painting, APA, Jacoby Custom Cues, Sigma Wear, Organic Ink Tattoo, Dynamic Pressure Washing, NM Billiards, Tommy's Tattoo Supply, Pool Table Magic, and of course, Back Release. Thank you guys all for your continued support. Appreciate it.